Welcome to the YouTube channel PCMB Tutorials. I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to learn class 9th Chemistry chapter Periodic Classification Part 7. This is our fourth topic, that is main features of modern periodic table. So the first feature is basis for classification. Basis for classification. The elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic numbers. Second is groups and periods. Groups and periods. The elements are arranged in horizontal rows called periods and vertical columns called groups. There are 7 periods and 2 more rows at the bottom of the table. There are the parts of the last 2 periods. These are the parts of the last 2 periods. There are 16 groups under the headings. First A, 7th A, 0, first B, 7th B and 8th. Third is subgroups. Subgroups. The subgroup A and B are separated in this table. Now, fourth one is normal or typical elements. Normal or typical elements. The elements placed in A groups 1A and 2A on the left and 3A through 8A0 on the right are called typical elements. They are also called representatives, normal or main group elements. Fifth is transitional elements. Transitional elements. Sixth is active metals. Now, transitional elements means the B subgroups, that is the 5 columns of 3rd to 7th B, 3 columns of group 8th B and 2 columns of 1 to 5 contain elements which are known as transitional elements. They represent transition from metals and non-metals. These groups lie between 2nd A and 3rd A groups. The rows consisting of these elements from transition series. Now, active metals. The strong metallic elements are placed in 1st A and 2nd A groups on the left hand side of the transitional elements. 7th is active non-metals. The strong metallic elements are placed in 7th A and 7th A and 6th A on the right side of the transition elements. These are the non-active metals. 8th is non-reactive metals. Non-reactive elements, the rare gases which are inert and placed in zero group at the end, extreme right hand side of the periodic table. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and iron. Lanthanides and actinides are the ninth. Lanthanides and actinides are placed separately due to the similarity in their properties. Lanthanides include elements from cerium to deuterium laying inside the transition series. Hence, these are also called inner transitional elements. Similarly, actinides include elements from thorium 90 to lawrencium 103. These constitute the second inner transition elements. Now some interesting notes about periods. There are 7 periods in the modern periodic table. Total 7 periods. First period is also called shortest period. It is the period with minimum elements and hence it is called the shortest period. Now universal elements. It is interesting to know that almost the entire universe is made up of just 2 elements, hydrogen and helium. Even the stars that we see are made up of hydrogen and helium. And they happen to be part of the first period of the periodic table. Even though the first period has only these 2 elements, they make up as much as 99% of the entire composition of the universe. Now, second period is called the odd period. The elements of the second period are the first elements of their respective groups. The elements of the second period are the smaller in size compared to the elements that flow them in their groups. They behave in a way that is distinct from the rest of the elements in their group. That is why this period is termed odd period. Third period. Typical elements period. By and large, the properties of elements of a group resemble the properties of the element of this period. Hence, this period is called the typical elements period. Fourth and fifth period, normal period. This is called the normal period. Sixth and seventh periods are called longest periods. Fourth and fifth period are called normal period because These periods contain 18 elements each, which include even the transition rules. Sixth period is called the longest period. It is the period with the maximum number of elements, which includes the 14 lanthanide elements. This period also includes radioactive elements. These elements start from bismuth, atomic number 83. Like this, I hope you have understood till this. In part 8, we will learn some interesting notes about groups. We'll learn the group number, general or their special names, and then reason for it. Then, till that, I hope you've understood this part. For any queries and doubt, please join the Telegram link given in the description of this video. Like this is the foundation of class 9th. We have covered the foundation of class 8th and 7th too. The links are given in the description. Please go and check through it. I hope you've understood till this. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in part 8.